Hello, friendsicles. How are we doing today? We're going to talk about the beautiful little village, the Monkey Village. So, where the heck should you put a Monkey Village? Well, you guys might first of all think that there's like nothing to talk about for a Monkey Village. Like, it just is a Monkey Village. It just does that, right? No, that's wrong. There's so much to talk about the Monkey Village. There's so much to learn about the Monkey Village. There's absolutely a stupendous amount of stuff you can know about the Monkey Village. So first off, Monkey Village. Yeah, where the heck are you going to put it? We're only going to put it... You know what? I don't even really think position is very important. You guys understand where the heck should I put a Monkey Village? Around my towers. Or before around my towers, you know? When should you get a Monkey Village, though? Well, that's a little bit of a different story. I would usually say right around level 40 or so. If you plan on getting them around level 35, 36, 37, that can work too. But anywhere beyond level 40, you're probably going to need to start getting a Monkey Village because you're going to start buying those expensive $5,000 towers. And every single time you get one of those, you're going to be saving $500 from your Monkey Village, and the more you build inside the Monkey Village, yeah, it's going to get you more and more money saved, because if you guys don't know, the Monkey Village does save you 10% of the money for anything you build inside of the Monkey Village, but it has to be there first. So, for example, what is $200? So you're going to get minus $20 for building a Start Monkey. That means he only costs $180 now. Pretty darn sweet. Something else is easy, $500. Oh, really? Well, we're saving $50 by building him inside the range of a Monkey Village. Money just gets added and bonused all over the place, and it's delicious. So that's just a 0-0 Monkey Village. That's the only really good thing he's good for, is just making towers cheaper. Late game, absolutely crazy important. Building an $18,000 tower, you're saving $1,800. It pays for the Monkey Village by itself without even selling the Monkey Village after you build that tower. So think about it like that. And then we move on to the other upgrades. Now this is probably the most important, fantastic, unbelievably confusing upgrade of all time. And that is the Monkey Fort. So it just says the fort increases the popping power of all nearby towers by 1. Alright, so what the heck does that mean? Well, it's kind of confusing actually. But I think the easiest way to talk about it is using dart monkeys, super monkeys, and probably a tack shooter. So this is the way I'm going to talk about it. You have just a 0-0 Monkey Village with a Dart Monkey inside of it. You throw out a red balloon. Guess what the Dart Monkey's going to do? He's going to be like, pop! Alright, now you send out 2 red balloons. Oops. Send out 2 red balloons. Oh man, I sent out too many balloons in here. He's only going to shoot him, and he's only going to pop 1 balloon per shot, right? Yeah, right. Absolutely. You get a Monkey Fort, guess what? You got 2 red balloons popping out. You know what he's going to do? He's going to be like, Shazam! He's going to go through both of them. He's going to pop both of them, my friends. So we increased the popping power by 1. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now, if you upgrade, let's get rid of this really quick. We upgraded the Dart Monkey to 1 extra balloon per shot. So now he's got 2 popping power by himself. He's got 2 popping power by himself. So he's going to pop 2 balloons per shot. Fantastic. You send out 3 balloons, he's only going to pop 2 of them per shot. And there we go. We had 1 left. Now we increase to the Monkey Village. And then we go, you know what, let's get to the extra 1 popping power for the Dart Monkey. So now when we send out 3 red balloons, he can pop them in 1 shot. He's going to go bloop and pop them all. But you send out 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to send out 4 red balloons. He's only going to pop 3 of them. So we have a 2 popping power standard for the Dart Monkey, plus 1 for the Monkey Fort, 3 total. And that just makes sense, my friends. That just makes sense. That you increase the popping power by 1. Now that's for something like a Dart Monkey. Obviously, if you increase it even more, he can pop 4 balloons per shot right now, plus the 1 for the Monkey Village, so he can pop 5 balloons per shot with just 1 single 0-2 Dart Monkey. 5 balloons per shot, that's pretty darn epic, right guys? Absolutely. And then you increase it to this, he throws 3 per darts, now he throws and shoots 15 balloons per shot, instead of the normal 12 if he was outside of the range of this guy. He'd do 12 for over here, 15 inside the range of the Monkey Village. So that is the power of the Monkey Fort. If you have a lot of towers in here, they can increase and be very, very solid. Now let's talk about the Super Monkey. This is also an interesting one, because if you have no Monkey Village here, he's going to pop 1 balloon per shot. Now, obviously, it's going to be really hard to see, but hopefully you can see he's going to throw 2 darts and pop 2 red balloons. 2 darts, 2 red balloons. Okay. Then, you throw in the Monkey Village here, and you throw in 4 red balloons. He's going to throw 2 darts, and he's going to pop them all. 1 and 2. Technically, he shot 4 darts, but you obviously saw the 4th one just went off to the side. Didn't even pop any balloons. So every single shot now does 2 balloons per shot. just like the dart monkey. Each dart does 2 damage per shot. So that's why the super monkey is absolutely awesome in the range of a monkey village. We doubled his popping power. Doubled it. If you put dart monkeys in there, you double his popping power. All these dart monkeys doubled their popping power just by being in the range of this guy. So that's why these low-level popping power towers are nice. Also, if you increase something like a dartling gun, you only have 1 popping power per shot. In the monkey village, 2 popping power per shot. So we doubled his popping power. You increased something like powerful darts, he can pop 3 balloons per shot, plus the 1 for the monkey village, so now he can pop 4 balloons per shot. So realistically, we made the advantage of the monkey village less by upgrading a tower. But that might by no means mean don't upgrade the tower. It obviously means that just the monkey village does a little bit less for your tower. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not a negative thing. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not a negative thing. Monkey village is still helping, just doesn't mean as much to the tower. A lot of towers do this, but one thing that I don't want you guys to confuse about is something like, for example, a ring of fire. But something that is very interesting is a tack shooter. You know, we got a tack shooter. You know what happens with the tack shooter, right? We have the tack shooter is going to come out here, and every single one of its shots is going to, every single one of these little things that come out, which it has 8 of them, is going to pop 1 balloon. But we can put it in the range of the monkey village, and it's going to have every single one of them pop 2 balloons. So you technically just doubled the tack shooter's popping power ability. Every single one of these darts, or tacks, or whatever the heck you want to call them, does 2 popping power. Pretty darn sweet, right guys? Absolutely. Double his popping power. Keep in mind that it works also with a 3-0 or a 2-0 tack shooter. All these red balloons are just going to get demolished by the things that are inside of the range of the monkey village. You can tell red balloons non-stop. Here, let's try blue balloons. Let's see how well it does against these blue balloons. Alright, on fast, he can take down all these guys really, really easily. Now let's sell this guy and see what happens with the blue balloons. Now you can see that the blue balloons are, well, now they're starting to leak. You can tell the blue balloons are starting to leak now without the monkey village. He has less popping power in general. Alright, but now here's where I don't want you to get confused, okay? Because the way the Ring of Fire works is it has 1 entire shot for the Ring of Fire. So this is a Ring of Fire. Every single time you see a balloon, it's going to go and just shoot out a ring of fire, and it's going to pop that red balloon. Now, if you have a blue balloon pop out, what is going to happen? Is it just going to be like, you know what, 1 shot pops the blue balloon down to nothing? So technically, we doubled its popping power, because every single balloon that goes inside of this range is going to get popped really quick. Well, no, because the way the dart monkey worked, if you guys remember correctly, whenever you had a dart monkey in here, it could shoot through 2 balloons, but it would not, for example, pop a blue balloon down to nothing with 1 shot. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't make each balloon get popped twice as fast, kind of like a sniper. You know, like a sniper, you could have him here, and he'll pop a blue balloon down to nothing. It does not work the same way with a dart monkey. He can pop 2 balloons, but he cannot pop through a blue balloon down to nothing. So you have to keep that in mind with a Ring of Fire, because the way the Ring of Fire works is you'd think, oh yeah, you know what, maybe I'll get a blue balloon pop down to nothing. No. No, the Ring of Fire does not get a huge increase from the monkey fort here. The way it works is that it has, for example, I don't know exactly what it is now. I think it's 60. It used to be 60. It was 300, then it was 50, then it's 60. And it's changed all over the place. But I think it's 60 max popping power per shot. So that means that if I had 60 balloons in this range right here, it will pop all 60 balloons. What happens is when I put the, if I have 1,000 balloons in here, it's only going to pop 60 balloons per shot. So it's going to be like 940 balloons left, 880 balloons left, 820 balloons left. Hopefully my math was right there, else you guys are just going to make fun of me. But what happens is now it has 61 popping power. That's it. So we went from 60 popping power to 61 popping power. Is it helpful? No, not really. Not really at all. You probably don't want to do that with the Ring of Fire, like especially just like for a monkey village. It's not worth it at all. And that's the big difference that I want you guys to understand. I know we've been talking about a 0-1 monkey village for this long, but that is the most important aspect to the game to understand is the 0-1 monkey village, especially in the mid to late game. Alright, let's move on to the other upgrades. Pretty darn self-explanatory for most of them. Alright, we got the Monkey Beacon. Increases the attack range of all towers within the monkey village by 15%. There you go. Get it, 15%. Pretty darn nice. Jungle Drums. Inspire nearby towers to attack faster, increasing the attack rate by 15%. Nice. All towers attack 15% faster. Now, this does not affect certain towers, for example, a Roboplasma, because they shoot so quickly. Or a Plasma Monkey. I don't think it really affects the Plasma Monkey either. It's hard to test and know exactly because you don't know for sure, but it seems like the Jungle Drums does not affect them because it shoots so fast already. For example, the way that balloons works is it tells you how many frames does a tower shoot. That's usually the way they think about the game. And what happens is for example, a dart monkey might shoot every 15 frames. And there's 30 frames per second in the game, so it attacks 2 times per second. This is just an example, not a for sure thing. Then you have something like a super monkey, which attacks maybe every 3 frames. You know, something like that. Maybe every 3 frames. Maybe every 2 frames. And then when you get a plasma monkey, maybe he shoots every single frame. And then if you wanted to increase it 15%, he'd shoot every 0.85 frames, which doesn't exist. So they have to round up to 1 frame. And that's the way that this monkey village works, is that you only get... You can't get an upgrade for a tower that shoots so fast because you can't get half of frames. You can only upgrade. You can only round to the nearest frame. And if it's already a really, really low amount of frames, like 1 or maybe 2, you probably can't increase the speed of it. But for example, something like a cannon that shoots really, really slow, or something like a wizard, or something like a boat, something like that, they can shoot a lot faster. They can shoot 15% faster, which is nice, absolutely. Then we move on to this Monkey Town upgrade. So every single balloon popped by the towers within the radius, not within the radius, so keep that in mind. If I have a super monkey all the way over here, and he pops balloons all the way over here or something like that, even though it's not in the range of the monkey village, we still get the 50% bonus increase. But keep in mind that 50% bonus increase is not double. I think this is something that's kind of confusing. A lot of people think, oh, 50% increase, double. Yeah, we get 2 times. No, it's only 50% more, so we did 150% of what we normally get. 1.5 times as much. Yes. Lots of little math things in there. 1.5 times as much. Is it worth it? Well, usually you probably want to get farms first, and then after you get the farms, you probably want to just, bonus your... increase it a little bit by getting this monkey village right here. They're the monkey town. Then we move on to the high energy beacon. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, one thing that people don't usually use the high energy beacon for is the 20% cooldown reduction. People don't even really think about the 20% cooldown reduction. They just think about the high energy beam on top, the little eye right here that's just going to shoot and try and attack all the balloons. Is it good? Not $12,000 good. It could pop greens, it could probably pop yellows, probably could pop pinks. Oh man, it's actually doing a pretty darn good job, isn't it? Black balloons down to nothing? Oh my goodness. What? When is it going to hit its limit? Looks like lead balloons are going to be its limit. Yeah, you can tell. $12,000 tower can't take down lead balloons. It's a little bit sad. Just think about an Arctic wind. Just plain ridiculous. Just plain ridiculously amazing. And yeah, it's just not worth it for the $12,000. But if you do have like a billion blade maelstroms in the middle here, and you just want to make their cooldowns 20%, shorter, hey, why not? You can use even more of them. It would be kind of nice. I guess it would be kind of cool. So yeah, I guess that would be cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just send out a bunch of balloons, and then use them again, really darn quick. Check out this cooldown. It happens so fast. So absolutely stupendously fast. It's actually kind of amazing. 20% faster on a fast cooldown tower already. So that is pretty much the left side of the monkey village. Obviously, you can get like a 4-2 if you wanted to. They're just kind of not, they don't really matter. Then we can move on to the radar scanner. Camera detection. We understand this. Camera detection, is it worth it? Well, sometimes, usually in the late game. Usually you probably want to get it up just so you can just have it for the rest of the game. Yes. Monkey Intelligence Bureau. This is one of those towers that isn't really that confusing. It's just we tend not to use it very often because there's enough towers with enough different things that we can use to make it... Oh, also, here, one thing before I forget. People were asking me, how the heck does the Monkey Town work in BTD battles? Because you don't get balloons, you don't get money for popping balloons inside the radius. Well, the way it works is you actually get a 20% bonus on all the balloons that you send out. So if you send out something that's worth 1 economy, it'll now be worth 1.2 economy. And every single tower, every single balloon that you send out will be worth 20% more. That's the way it works. It's kind of good. Worth it sometimes, not all the time. Worth it sometimes, especially late game. Alright, let's move on back over to the third side. So the third right-sided upgrade, or the 0-3 upgrade, which is the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Now this is kind of cool because if you have towers that are really good for most things but have a certain weakness, for example, 3-0 cannons, or if you have a lot of ice towers, over in the corner here or something, I don't even know if you would do this, but if you have a bunch of these guys, and then you have a bunch of blade maelstroms that you just want to go through all the frozen balloons or something, I don't know, something along those lines. I don't know, what else could we use? You know, but you have a crap load of super monkeys here that you want to kill the frozen balloons, but you just can't do anything about it besides getting them up to roboplasmas. You can't afford it, so what you would do is just get this 0-3 monkey village, and then you can pop all the frozen balloons with it. Or use the 3-0 cannons that can all have their weakness taken away from them. What is their weakness? Blacks and zebras. They don't have a weakness anymore. No more blacks weakness, no more zebra weakness. Pretty darn awesome. Nice. Then we move up to this upgrade, which I almost never get. Call to Arms ability doubles the attack speed and popping power of all nearby towers for 10 seconds. Doubles the attack speed and doubles the popping power for 10 seconds. So we make each tower 4 times as good. It's a nice upgrade. Absolutely. Nice upgrade indeed. Sadly, it's just kind of expensive, 24,000, and it only lasts for 10 seconds, so you really have to use it on those special levels that are just really, really tough. And I just tend not to do that often. But that's pretty much it for the Super Monkeys. Let's recap, not Super Monkeys, the Monkey Village. Let's recap really quick. We've got 7 and 8 different types of Monkey Village. The Monkey Beacon is a decent upgrade when you get a lot of towers inside of it. You know, increases the radius by 15%, especially if you want your towers just to have that much more range. Definitely worth it. Jungle Drums upgrade increases the attack speed by 15%. That's kind of just, if you think it's going to be helpful, it'll probably be helpful. If you have a really few amount of towers, maybe not the best thing ever. Not that amazing for really high level towers like a Roboplasma or fast shooting towers like a Roboplasma, but it still does help out versus with a lot of other slower shooting towers. Once you get up to the Monkey Town, makes every single balloon worth 50% more, so you get 1.5 times as much cash. Again, farms are a little bit better, but you still can use this guy. The high intensity, high energy beacon, use it for the 20% bonus on the abilities, but other than that, don't use it at all. The Monkey Fort, obviously, always get the Monkey Fort. It's going to help out a lot of your towers a lot, especially if you get a lot of super monkeys, dartling guns, dart monkeys, or things along those lines. Even ninjas can help out quite a bit. And then when you get to camo detection, yeah, obviously camo detection is just something that you can understand what you want to use. The Monkey Intelligence Bureau, usually not the best thing to get, just because you have enough towers where you can usually get the amount of popping power things that you want out of them. You have so many tower choices that you're going to be able to pop every balloon type anyways. You don't really need this to be able to pop them all. But you can if you want to, especially if you're going for like a solo tower challenge or something with only cannons. I guess it could work out that way. MIB Call to Arms, I don't usually use this, but it is definitely a nice tower to use. Its range is pretty decent, so if you get it like 15 towers inside this range, and then all of a sudden you use it, all your towers are 4 times more effective. That's pretty darn nice. So that's all I'm going to have for you guys today, so as always, thanks for watching. Have a super duper delicious day. Hey there guys, I'm Super John Bumbo, also known as Chris. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, or favorite any of them that you want to. Also, we've got a bunch of other cool videos here if you want to check them out. We got just a random video, we got Bloons Monkey City, or if you want to check out Random Knot Series, those are personally my favorite videos to make. Also, we got a new channel here called Super Science, so if you haven't checked out any of my science videos and you just want to learn something, go ahead and check that out. Thanks for watching guys, and have a super duper delicious day.